Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. Okay, so let's have a look at see what your week ahead has in store for you. So this week, Capricorn, you have the Death card as your key to the week. This card, this energy is permeating the whole week. This is where you are making final, finite, completing decisions. This is where you are closing things off. It's where you are being presented, right? So in all forms of your life, in some way, shape or form, you're going to be presented with the option to make a choice to end something or to bring it to a close. What you do with it, how you deal with it is obviously completely up to you. So let's have a look at this. For your actions and options, you have the Fool card, right? So going in new directions, right? And sometimes this is a choice. Sometimes it is, you know, and the Fool card as an energy brings new everything, right? It wants you to go in new ways and new directions. This is your actions and your options, the choices that you may come up against this week. The choice is to go in new ways, right? To have new definitions or new understandings of pretty much everything is coming up for you. The Death card is basically saying to you, the choice that you need to make now is to go in a new direction, to find a new way of building structures in your life, or finding completely new structures in general to build in your life, and finding new ways to present yourself and ultimately to let people know who you are at the depths. For your communications and conversations, you have the Seven of Pentacles, right? Now, the big one that comes up for me this week, when I see this here for you, this is about dropping the justification, right? Letting go of this idea that you have to or need to explain yourself in any way, shape or form. Now, you're a Capricorn, so it's not really an energy that you kind of carry too much. But this week, you could really be paying attention to that. Where is it that somebody is expecting of you to, you know, to behave in a certain way, to be a certain way, to react to their certain, you know, to the way that they are, or the actions that they take. This is about you dropping those expectations. It's about you making the decision to let go of something that is costing you time, that is costing you resources, that is costing you energy, something that may not necessarily even be going anywhere. This is about you really looking at what it is that you are effectively expected to do or to give or to be, and asking yourself if you are prepared to keep doing that. So for a lot of you, this could have something to do with your work. For some of you, this could have, you know, something to do with your yeah, for a lot of your work, or maybe even your public image, like how you are seen, how you come across. For a lot of you, you could be rewriting that. You could be saying, right, well, how I've come across to people up until now, all subject to change. So, you know, there could be some sort of, I mean, under a Venus retrograde, probably not the time to cut all your hair off and dye it a different color, just because, you know, once Venus goes direct, you could be like, what have I done? So maybe not anything drastic, but it does look like this week you are looking at your image, excuse me, and your public persona, and this is like you saying, right, you know what, I don't like how I'm being presented or how others are perceiving me, so I'm going to do something about it. For your money and materials, look at this, you've got the Two of Cups. This is beautiful, right? So finances look good this week, but if you want that boost to the finances, this is about finding new people to collaborate with, finding new people to work with. Maybe even for some of you, this could be about you finding a new job, finding a place that is going to honor and respect you for the powerful being that you are, and also somewhere that is going to celebrate you for the time and the effort that you put into everything that you do. So when it comes to money and materials and the work life, it does look like a lot of you are gearing up to make a change. Now, that's not necessarily something that comes up for you guys a lot, right? Because it's, you know, especially when it comes to work, you guys are slow and steady. Like Capricorn, let's talk about the Capricorn sort of work ethic and journey. The Capricorn energy when it comes to work is very much the sort of person that would start in a company as, I don't know, a cleaner, and then ends up being the CEO of the company, you know, like, so then once they get that, they'll get a desk job, and then from the desk job they just keep going up and up and up and up, and then 20-25 years later they're like the person that's running the company. That is Capricorn energy. It has that ability to be in it for the long haul. So it looks like you're looking at new collaborations, maybe even new places to work this week, and it certainly sees you really thinking about who you can collaborate with and what kind of collaboration you want to work on, which is lovely. When it comes to your physical health, this could be a week for you to, because it looks like you're going to be burning the candle at both ends in a lot of ways as well. This is a week for you to try and find some way to rest, or maybe excuse me, I'm so sorry, you know, do something that's like active rest. So see friends, you know, go and watch, well, you can't go and watch a movie, but do you know what I mean, like have a movie night with friends, all that sort of stuff. And then finally, for your materials for home life looks nice actually. It looks like it's a very soothing time. It also looks like you know, let's have a look. It looks like there is a partnership coming in for you. For those of you that are single, it does look like there is. If this person isn't here yet, it does look like by the end of this week, a lot of you will have connected with somebody that you think, okay, you've got my attention. Really nice, very interesting as well. And look at this, double twos, right? All the twos, partnerships, collaborations, connections, but also the potential for things to grow into something else. For those of you that are partnered, that Two of Swords, this is a week for you to trust your intuition. If there's something, like if a partner feels like they're being off, something is happening with them at a deeper level, and the chances are it's got something to do with the way that their work is going, or likely to be their financial outlook, health, anything like that. So this is a week, and if that is the case and you notice it within them, this is the week for you to find a way to speak to them on their level, not as a Capricorn, not as a boss, not as anything else. This is a week for you to say to your partner, look, something is obviously bothering you. Do you want to share it? The way that you would usually do things, subject to change this week. However, on the other end of this, if you're in a relationship that is codependent, you know, and this person doesn't seem to be able to, you know, differentiate your stuff from theirs, and kind of takes things personally all the time, this is a week where you're going to really need to find a way to approach that and highlight that to them, because the chances are they might not see that they are behaving in that way. All right, so it's going to be an interesting week for you guys as well. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.